Oh my God, this feeling's just begun. Saying things I've never said, doing things I've never done. Oh my God, when I see you I should run. But I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop. Tells me to stop feeling feelings I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough. My heart is hurting, it's more than a rush. Cause I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop. I'm thinking things I shouldn't think, singing songs I've never sung. Oh my God, when I see you I should run. But I'm frozen in emotion and my
Alrighty, welcome to Steel Valley Soccer Game of the Week. Mooney boys at Boardman here at Boardman High School. Alrighty, as both teams start to get ready for their starting lineups, we'll let the announcers take it away.
First for the visitors. Starting at goalkeeper, number 0, Bryce Stair. At forward, number 3, Nicola Frangos. At midfield, number 5, Savas Atsis. Defender, number 6, Noah Loser. Number 7, Enzo Colati. At defender, number 9, Chris Colati. Midfielder, number 10, Gavin Woolley. forward, number 11, Donovan Whetstone. At midfield, number 13, Gio Whetstone. At defense, number 14, Noah Hannar. And at defense, number 17, Jose Moran Masriago. Carlo Mooney is head coached by Matthew Britton. And now for your Boardman Spartans. At goalkeeper, number 1, senior captain Ben Kelso. At defender, senior number 4, Tyler Helmick. At midfield, senior number 6, Brody Ferris. At midfield, sophomore number 7, Diego Salinas. At forward, number 10, junior Oswaldo Salinas. At midfield, number 14, senior Chris Tenisella. At midfield, number 17, sophomore Evangelos Koutras. At midfield, sophomore number 18, Brady Snyder. Defender number 22, sophomore Jacob Burgess Perez. At forward, number 25, freshman Friction Boboa. And defender number 32, sophomore Charlie Bickner. Your Spartans are head coached by Eric Little, assisted by Connor Blasco and Andrew Herman. We now ask that you rise and please direct your attention to the south end zone as we honor America with our nation's anthem.
Everything's ready to go. We got a nice new turf here at Boardman Spartan Stadium. Nice new detailed logo in the middle. I'm Tim Walsh. Chris Platton's on the camera, and Dan Conley is here in spirit. Not that he's dead, but he's just not here. Both teams know each other well. It's like a backyard brawl. Chris, what do you say? Say that again, Chris?
Yes.
Got you better there.
Yep.
What's always here is the soundboard. All right. These two teams met each other 11 times in the last about, 15 years or so? Mooney holding the advantage, and 8 wins and 3 losses. Outscoring Boardman 25-20. You always know it's going to be a good game when you hear everybody talking on the field. If it's a silent game, it's going to be a rough one. But we're hoping this one has some goals in it, like our last one did on Tuesday at Champion. I think the gray line, black line here on the near side is going to be tough for everybody. Number 6, Noah Glosser from Mooney. Lost the handle of it. Our first big foul. Center ref is going to have his work cut out for him. Chris Colati puts it in to the 18. Well headed out. I believe that's Oswaldo Salinas. Oh, man, I got to use my monocular here. It's hard for me to see numbers. You hear a baseball game going on next door. Scanning the field, Mooney looks like they're just staying compact, reacting to wherever the ball goes. Boardman looking to get a lot of width. As the ball goes out of bounds, let's take a look at Mooney's formation. A 4-2-3-1 with Gio Whetstone, the freshman, up at the very top. Keeper, who's far up. Stayer. That's Donovan Whetstone with the header. Up to Gio Whetstone, number 13. A lot of wrist and hand tape today. I don't know what these fellows are doing that their wrists and hands are always hurt. We're going to get another foul here? No. I lied. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Cleared out by number 14. Is it Chris Teniselas? Or Tenisella? Both teams are relatively young looking at the score sheet. Looks like it could have been a foul. Instead, it's a throw in the other direction. As you're watching, take a look at our sponsors on the bottom. If you want to be a sponsor, we've had a couple people reach out since Tuesday. That they would like to become a sponsor of what we do here. We get to shout your names out, like Armstrong Cable. You see them going across there. Another throw in. As he gets the ball, let's take a look at the formation for Boardman, a 4-2-3-1. Look at that. With the freshman Weibo in the front. So it looks like both teams have a freshman forward that they're trying to get the ball to as their target player. We'll see which team can succeed first. Number 17, Evangelos Coutrus. That's going to catch me all day. Coutrus? Catrice. We're going to go with that. I'm going to stick with that one all day. A little pushing and shoving there. Gio. Doesn't look like your typical freshman. Looks strong on the ball. looking to get it off. Which way will it go? First goal kick for the Spartans. As it does, let's take a look at our first spotlight player. That is Ben Kelso there for Boardman. First team All-District, second team All-Conference, Player of the Year and All-State with 213 saves last year. As you see, Boardman really trying to get the width of the game out. Got to pull those Mooney players out to play it where they used to be. Now, these two teams and two schools do share a lot of athletes. A lot of players grow up in the BSA, the Boardman Soccer Association, end up going to Mooney or to Boardman, obviously. So they're very familiar with each other. It's a great overlapping run there. Diego Salinas, number 7, gets dispossessed. Nicola Frangos grabs the ball a little bit, number 3 for Mooney. A lot of pressure being had here, but Boardman able to keep possession. So far, I feel like they've had the majority of it. They are looking for that long diagonal ball, keeping them honest. Maybe they saw something from Bryce Stayer, the freshman goalkeeper for Mooney, that in film that they're trying to exploit. It's Evangelos Koutris. That's what we're saying it is. It's a great run. Possibly a foul. First foul for both teams, 1-1 so far. We want to thank Mr. Hammerton, athletic director here, doing a great job setting us up in a beautiful press box here. Beautiful night, nice and cool. Not a bad kick in, just nobody on the end of that. A little bit of a timing issue on the free kick. Keeps it in bounds. Holy crap, if that's someone's camera, that's some high-tech stuff. He's got him. We might have our first shot on goal here. Shot, but not on goal. Ball's already played in. Mooney, or it should be Boardman, like to playing it quickly. Build up the attack like their arsenal. Number 32 right there, Charlie Beckner for Boardman. Also with the throw in here.
Das Boot.
Koutris finds him out. That's a great play there. Instead of just like booting it to try to get rid of it. Ooh, that's a foul on Mooney. Late slide in. Donovan Whetstone. I like the intensity. I like the energy. What do you think, Chris?
I'd agree, Tim.
Thank you. Coaches are giving their rendition of what happened. He went to ground way before. That was a premeditated slide. Not that he was meant to foul the guy, but he was going to ground and trying to get that ball early. Ball makes it back to Koutris. Ooh, that would have been nice had it connected. It's a nice square ball. Foul on Boardman, number 6, Noah Gloss, or excuse me, on the other side, Brody Ferris. This has the potential to get a little chippy. Well won. They've got a little bit of space and some numbers here if they can find them. On the outside, that looks like Salinas Diego. Good switch of the field. Beckner not what he wanted, but it works out for him. Tyler Helmick. Boardman looks to be stringing 3, 4, 5 passes in a row together. Just can't put that final one in, and they're attacking third. Mooney seems to be counterattacking, and that just might be the nature of it. If he meant to do it, that's an amazing left-footed pass. And that is trusting your goalie right there from an outside defender. Ben Calso clears it 40 yards out. So far, no subs in the game. I know we're only 10 minutes in, but still. This has been an intense start to the game. A little 1-2 action, broken up by Kutris. He's got a player square into space. Is that Chris Tenisella? This is a feel of a high level October level game, like a playoff game. It's a great job of working himself out of the problem. Unfortunately, right to a Mooney defender. It's a great turn. There's that number 10, Gavin Rowley for Mooney. Nice win. Oh, that's more than likely a foul. Might have caught him on the ankle a little bit as the offending player. Got a little too fast, too furious in the background. Both teams are a couple feet away from just making a great pass. It's a great shield. He's all over him. Yeah, it's the consistent foul. Oh. Mooney's going to try to get everybody up. Chips it. One of the taller players. Donovan Whetstone gets to it, but cleared out by Tyler Helmick. I think both teams are doing a great job of playing physical but not dirty, as I say it. Looks like they got something set up from the practice field. Again, just a couple feet away. Thrown as he takes another 10 yards of space. Great stick by Beckner. Over his head, but keeper is, ooh, misses it. This could be the moment. Have ourselves a first PK here. It looked bad. I don't know if he got the ball. It was a bit clumsy, but both teams are claiming it was a foul on the other. Ref has there you heard it. Diego Salinas taking the free kick here against freshman Bryce Stayer. Got him.
Your Spartan goal number 7, Diego Salinas.
Boardman gets on the scoreboard early here. 24 minutes left in the first half. They're able to convert the penalty kick after a misplay by the freshman keeper. How will both teams respond? Always high energy here at Boardman High School. That's a good stick. He got ball. He also got a foul there. It's number 9. That's Chris Colati. Who happens to be our spotlight player on the Mooney side, all district honorable mention, all conference. Was part of the unit that had 5 shutouts last year. That's in a dangerous area. Offsides, though, is the call. It'll be a free kick.
Hey, number 11 said he wants us to keep hating on him so he can score goals and shush us. Hey, 11.
Little social media coming back to bite some of the players here today. And they're never referring to my name, but they're always using the number. They know exactly who they're talking about. This is going to be interesting come late in the game if it stays this close. Back to Beckner. Cross to Kutris. Plays a long ball in. Looks like he's got Diego, the goal scorer, in. Stayer keeps it out. They clear it. As we said earlier, it's 77 degrees. It says that it's possible rain, but there's few clouds in the sky today. You know how much I love the weather. We're reaching the law point in the game, equal parts from start to halftime. Usually players start to lose a little bit of focus, a little bit of energy at this point, but it's a great ball in, left-footed. Seem to be favoring this side. Defending out there is Noah Hanai, the junior. That's a great way, Kutris, to stick in there. Nice 1-2 there. This Boardman team looks well improved from the last couple years. They're stringing a lot of passes together. They're getting a lot of defensively. They're doing a great job. A couple years ago, they were struggling on both sides of the ball, but now they seem to be back on the uptick.
Das Boot.
Happens to get to Oswaldo Salinas. Junior forward still maintains possession. Ball sticking to the foot just a little bit. Unfortunate play there. Brady Snyder on the little bit of a swing and a miss there. Hopefully he'll clean that up for the rest of the game. Kutris, great move. Way to get it out there to Snyder. Playing out wide. Looks like we either have a lot of players with control with both of their feet or a lot of left footers here today. Either way, doing a great job. A little scorpion kick attempt. Salinas again. Oh, that's a great ball in. Just nobody there at that angle. Curling, we have our first goal kick. I shouldn't say first, but a goal kick. And first subs coming in. Chris, frenetic pace right now. What do you think of it?
It's great, Tim.
Man of many words. Thank you, Chris. Cleared out. Number 4, Tyler Helmick. Okay, score coming in. Poland girls up 1-0. I believe they are at Hubbard tonight.
Das Boot.
For the amount of control that they have and amount of connected passes, we have had some Das Boots. Miscommunication there in defense for Mooney. Foul there. It looks like he's going to get his card. That's Chris Colati, the senior. Little hand fighting on there, Chris. You see that? Another shot by Boardman. Couple of saves from each keeper here, or one each. Some good sportsmanship there in the face of an intense game. Intense, very intense game. Ooh, we have ourselves another PK. Chris, did you see a PK in that?
Yeah, that's one of those ones that could have went either way, and I'll trust the guy that was right there.
Yeah, he's the guy getting paid to make these calls, not us. Looks like there was some contact on the back heel. This could put him up 2-0. It's a little bit over 17 minutes to go. Now, since you've already went to your primary spot for a PK, do you have a secondary one you go to, or do you keep it just the same and hope the goalie doesn't remember it? Oh, it's a different kicker. Saved! Wrong button. Huge stop by Stayer. Huge. Donovan Whetstone finds it on the outside. Just unable to make that last pass that can get you in on goal. Boardman using some home field advantage here. The fans really playing a part. I love it. Nice win. Finding 15 on the outside. That's Nikola Atsis, the freshman. Mooney's always been known as a team with a lot of foot-skilled players, a lot of speed, a lot of high-end play. Still 1-0. Momentum might be changing in their favor.
Substitution number 22, Julian Angel.
God bless the announcers for doing that for us. Thank you again. I want to thank Jerry Blasco, who's also in here. He's manning the scoreboard. Longtime Steel Valley supporter. Also take a look at our sponsors. We have Facilo Catering, Armstrong Cable, JSP Excavating, Platts with Shea McMillan, Papa John's with Kyle Betts. Got a couple more on the way. Now if they can lock him in here, Mooney might have a chance at a goal here. Ball in a dangerous area. Oh, he's got him out wide if he can find him. And he does. Just a little bit of a hospital ball. Oh, he had a guy open. Mooney showing some visible frustration here. They got some space. Very narrow now. Everyone's inside the hash marks for Mooney. I'm sure they want to get some width on their field. Ref doing a great job staying out of harm's way. Oswaldo Salinas probably a little bit out in front of him. Overplayed. That's 100% a dive. But he did lose his shoe. Kelso cleaning up things. Just over 12 minutes left to go in the first half. 1-0. If you're just tuning in, a PK by Diego Salinas after a rough challenge. They had another PK, but it was stopped in the 17th minute by Bryce Stayer, freshman goalkeeper from Mooney. So this game is a one-goal game. We did have a yellow card in there for Chris Colati, number 9, but knew that was going to get the crowd riled up, but one back by Mooney. Lucky throw in for the Spartans. Beckner looking in, number 8 coming in. Andy Hall, the sophomore outside mid there. Or could possibly be a forward. Looks like he's playing up. It's getting good here at Boardman High School. Yeah, I'm just hitting buttons trying to justify him. Ball's in a natural playing position. I wouldn't call that either if I was a referee. Gio Whetstone unable to control that. Claudia, who's on a yellow, should be careful with those there. I'm sure the referee might give him a little more leniency being that case, as long as it's nothing too bad. Looks to play it up to Donovan Whetstone. Unable to connect. A little bit of kickball breaking out here in the middle of the field. Both teams trying to use arm bars to get some space. I do like the two-tone color of the field. Chris, what do you like?
The two-tone color of the field, Tim.
As always, we agree.
Substitutions for Boardman, number 7, Diego Lawrence, number 22, Jacob Ferguson-Perez. Mooney substitution number 5, Savas Atsis.
It's a good ball. If both teams can just kind of stay in their lane on their game plan of what they want to do today instead of kind of getting pulled out. He's got people open in the middle. He goes for the shot high and wide. Only Mooney's second shot of the day. First one went near post, side netting. I will say this. I do give Boardman students credit. They are heckling quite a lot, but never crossing the line. They're keeping it clean, but it is effective. Oh, almost had him on the diagonal pass. I believe that is number 6. Noah, is that Mooney? Noah Glosser? Ball goes in, dangerous area. Oswaldo Salinas back to the goal, excuse me. Takes a shot high and over. As you're watching the game, we got to think about who we're going to pick for
Steel Valley Soccer's Player of the Game.
Brought to you by Papa John's and Kyle Betts. Thank you, Kyle, for everything that you do, because each player who's chosen as our player of the game gets a t-shirt, gets some swag, and a free large pizza from Papa John's. Donovan Whetstone with the ball. He's trying to kind of split 2 defenders. I think he's kind of getting into you can tell he's getting a little frustrated there, but he needs to be able to get the ball off of his feet, because he is targeted for sure out there as people that they want to shut down. Got a foul against Boardman. For as frantic as this been, there has been some lulls here. I keep thinking these players down on the near side are out of bounds, but they're on the green turf. Anything in the gray is out of bounds. Another score coming in today on the boys' side. Lakeview 4, Girard 1. Upset. Both Whetstone brothers thought that stayed in. Looks like we might have ourselves another card. Depending on what they say, dissent is a yellow cardable offense. He will be lucky if it's just a stern talking to. He will be remiss if he said something he shouldn't have and gets thrown out for this game and the next 2. Lucky for him. Going out for a Boardman throw. They're subbing in. Oswaldo Salinas coming in. So far, both teams are enjoying some space on the outsides. That seems to be their point of attack. Boardman looking to play it a little bit over top. They had some long ball situations where could have been dangerous, just couldn't connect. Right now, Poland girls up 2-0 at halftime against Hubbard. I have another shot here. Oh, trying to find people. Had some static players. Diego Salinas able to keep control. It's 4 players he just went through and plays a fantastic ball. Stayer happens to be there. Does a great job of getting down on that. About 4 minutes left to go in the half. Still just a 1-0 game for all the action that's going on. 2 PKs, a couple of shots, a yellow card, possible second. A lot of heckling from the student section here at Boardman. So it's the game of soccer that we love. Oh, that was an interesting trap there. Is that Brody Ferris controlling it? He's got him there. Oh, he almost had a quick 1-2. That was nice. Looking to play it into, if you know your lanes. Oh, that's a foul. Could possibly be a card. Dangerous from behind. If you know your lanes, you're passing in 1, 3, and 5, shooting and scoring in 2 and 4. Hopefully Dan Conley somewhere enjoying that one. Oh. Looked like he might have been offsides on that when the ball was played, but nothing called. Nicely won, but just couldn't get a solid foot on the ball. Could be a possible delay of game if referee wanted to do that. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. They kind of have to figure this one out. This is a dangerous area. He asked for 10, so you got to wait for the referee's whistle. Kelso instructing the wall where to go. I'll bet my Bears tickets is the shot. So far, 3 shots for Mooney, 0 on frame. Something that Coach Britton will probably want to talk to him about at halftime. Plays it short, like they do. Unfortunately, does not work out the way they want. Minute 30, if Mooney hustles here, get a pretty good job at getting a couple attempts at goal before the half. They'll do it again. I always say the unsung heroes of a game are the ball people. Keep the game running smoothly. Unfortunate touch. Good clearance, Beckner. Oswaldo to Diego Salinas. Nice win there. Is that number 6, Noah Glossner, I think, in the back? Coot Rice, excuse me. I agree with the no call. I would not have called that a foul, but oh, he plays it just too far out. They let this run out. This might be the end of the first half. Usually they have a horn that goes off, but we will get back with the second half.
I don't live in it. Sunshine gonna wash my blues away. Had sweet love, but I lost it. She got too close, so far, and now I'm lost in the world, trying to find me a better way. Wishing I was deep, deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze and it don't seem fair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. Sent me back in a minute. Bought a boat and I sailed off in it. Don't think anybody's gonna miss me anyway. I'm on a permanent vacation. The ocean is my only medication. Wishing my condition ain't ever gonna go away. And now I'm deep, deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze blowing wind through my hair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. This champagne shore washing over me. It's a sweet, sweet life, living by the salty sea. One day you'll be as lost as me. Change your geography, maybe you might be. In the water somewhere, got the blue sky breeze blowing wind through my hair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. Come on in the water, nice, buy yourself a little slice. Grab a backpack and light, you never know until you try. When you lose yourself, you find the key to paradise. Chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Well, I was raised underneath the shade of a Georgia pine, and that's home, you know. Sweet tea, pecan pie, homemade wine, where the peaches grow. In my house, it's not much to talk about, but it's filled with love that's grown in southern ground, and a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Well, I see sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of my precious child, and know a mother's love. It's funny how it's the little things in life that mean the most, not where you live, what you drive, or the price tag on your clothes. There's no dollar sign on a piece of mind, this I've come to know. So if you agree, have a drink with me, raise your glasses for a toast to a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. But like to see sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of my precious child, and know a mother's love.
All right, let's take a look at the halftime stats. Looks like both teams are enjoying just about the same amount of shots. It's just Boardman put one in and also have had more on target. About 50% of them to the 25% of Mooney. Lots of fouls, Mooney being on the more of those than Boardman. I bet you there's a better way to say that, but I just didn't do it. And one yellow card for Mooney, and that's Chris Colati, so he's about to be careful in the back. In the meantime, we have picked up a stray cat in the booth. Former Boardman coach, current Girard boys coach, Eric Simeone. Eric, how you doing today?
Pretty well, Tim. How are you doing?
Oh, good. Just this has been a joy of a game to watch. A lot of intensity, a lot of almost great plays. And I think that the team that can settle down and keep their focus in the second half will be the team that wins this one.
That is usually the case when you score in a game.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, so we switch sides. They cut the music. Referee's talking to them about something on this side that he doesn't like. Coach, have you seen so many kids with wrist tape and hand taped before in your life?
No. Well, there was a time when it wasn't allowed. I don't know if that rule disappeared or if it just wasn't really a rule or what happened to it.
That's a possibility.
That is a possibility, but there was a time when that was a big deal to local refs. And I was asked multiple times for medical reasons for the tape on the wrists. I don't know why. I don't know what purpose it serves.
I agree. I know I had a player who kind of like, it was a superstition thing. And a former referee, gray-haired gentleman, asked for his medical excuse to wear that. And I said, do you need to see that? I said, okay, did you see all the medical excuses for everyone wearing knee braces, ankle braces? And that kind of put that to an end.
As it should.
As it should. I don't think it's hurting much. Now, starting to cool down even more now that the sun's starting to break. And both teams are hopefully riled up, but under control. We also want to thank the Mahoning Valley High School Soccer's Coaches Association for their support and insight. Out of the 73 programs that we cover in our area, 61 of them have turned in a roster and have had a season preview put up on our website and our social media. If you're one of the, 12 teams, is that the math, that did not do that, you still have time. Ooh, that's a little bit of a no call there, but he popped right back up, kept possession. I think if both teams are able to get away from making this, a one-on-one game and playing a little more team ball like this, I think they'll benefit. Is that 22, Jacob Burgos Perez? I remember there was a kid, a player here when you were here, Coach, that was last name was Bogus, but I thought you made him up. You said he came from Florida. It's this good player. He ended up being, I think, first team all-district, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe he was Mr. Youngstown as well.
Yeah.
I thought you made him up because I got an email from his mother. We're moving from Jacksonville to Youngstown, and who does that? And then I realized the email came. She sent me his resume and all his soccer accolades. And then I realized the email arrived on April 1st. And I thought for sure that this was your idea of fun.
We had a pretty good rivalry Fitch and Boardman at the time,
Absolutely.
as it always should be.
One of the best around.
But this is also a rivalry game, little backyard brawl here. I'm surprised they don't have a name for it. You know how some places they have things like, I know Ursula Mooney football have the shillelagh game, the holy war. They call things. We should start doing that a little bit more in soccer in this area. Things that are rivalry games. Offsides. Is that Drixton Weebawa? I hope I'm getting that right. Both teams have a lot of players on the bench, but have not subbed all that much. Maybe 3-4 guys in the first half. Might change as the clock ticks in the second.
Wow, that was not the play, I'm not gonna lie.
This is the site of our best soundbite we've had in the 7 years we've been doing this. When Landon Mitchell, hit a shot against Poland to tie it up with 24 seconds left, and the crowd goes crazy. Oof. That's a dive. Donovan Whetstone in the corner, see what he could do from here. A little one-on-one with the outside defender. Ball's not moving. He's lost some of his momentum, and out off him. Oh, no, already out of bounds for a corner kick, which would be our first of the day. Now, if you're Mooney, you have a kid who's about 6'3", 6'4", and Donovan Whetstone, that has to be your target player. Said they play it short to play it long. Cleared-ish. Off the line. Still won by Mooney. Possible dangerous play. Infraction.
A good call on that one.
I agree. Time you show your spikes up near head level, that'll get called. I do. Odd statement here. I always say things out of left field, but the logo at the center of the field is a little more detailed than the one they had last. I like it a lot more. As the guy that does the graphics.
It does look like they added some of the gray and a little more black outline to it, this being the new turf here.
Yeah. What do they say? Every 10 years you got to replace it?
Yes. I feel like that went 11, but somewhere in that vicinity.
He's got him, but he's got a guy on the outside. That is a foul, too, on Mooney in a dangerous area. That's their 11th foul of the game, second of the half. Oswaldo Salinas trying to cut things through in the center of the field.
That's an easy call for the ref on that one.
Yeah, but you know what Mooney has to do?
We need to build a wall.
Stop the clock with 34:06 to go. Not quite sure why.
I don't know why either. If there's no card being issued, there really shouldn't be a clock stoppage, to my knowledge.
No, I didn't see a player down either.
If they were, and the clock was stopped, they should have to leave the field, and no one's leaving the field.
I don't know, the right-footed Diego Salinas looks like he's got a little bit of the advantage here. If he gets it up over the wall. Ooh, just near side of the goal.
It's not a bad shot from that spot.
Stayer might have had it covered, though. Poland gets another one on the girls' side in the second half, up 3-0.
They've had a nice start to the young season.
Absolutely. They have a very strong defense. As the ball plays its way through the middle, if you guys have scores or stats, text us 330-333-0027. We'll get that on our Facebook and hopefully our website. Clear it out, given Das Boot. And as always, since I haven't yet, I'll let this play out here for a second. As the ball comes back, we want to thank our cameraman, Chris Platten, for keeping it all in frame. Ironic. I will say this. I give referees a lot of credit. The idea of a handball has changed in the last couple of years. Before, it was anything that touches any part of your hand or arm. Now it's almost like it has to be intentional with your hands outside of a natural playing area, and it can't be like a quick deflection, like off your knee up into your hand, as long as it's not an egregious handling of the ball.
They are being much more selective with making that call, and I think it allows the play to continue the way it was intended.
It looks like they're going to call a foul here on Mooney, although I thought all three slide tackles were pretty clean getting ball. Kudos to the assistant. I think that's the assistant coach over there, catching that. 2 hands for safety.
That is Connor Blasco, a former goalkeeper. Back up to the other assistant coach out there on the sideline tonight.
Short. And we look at the discrepancy, between the fouls. That looked like that went out. And it did. Boardman has committed 8 fouls to Mooney's 13. And you might say, oh, the referees are this way or that way, but sometimes some team is just a little bit more aggressive and happen to be just a second late on some of these. You can tell by the body language of Donovan Whetstone leaving the field right now, he is not a happy camper. Frustration setting in here at Boardman High School. And it being a 1-0 game, it's anyone's ball game right now.
With only one score and still 30 minutes of play, there is a lot that can still happen.
Yeah. If you're the coach, you basically say, hey, keep your head, focus on the little things, do your job in the moment, and it'll work out. The second you start showing your frustration, the other team can feed off it. He's got him on the outside. Oh, unfortunately can't find him, but he does, and he's on. He's going to try to get fouled in the middle. Oh! I think the fact that they have already gotten 2 PKs, if they already didn't get those, that's a PK for sure.
Yeah, but at the same time, that really shouldn't factor into the decision.
No. The route is on, and Hubbard pulling forward a 0, still in the second half on the girls' side. Call ourselves a foul there.
As Boardman Mooney games tend to do, this one is getting a little feisty.
And if you're Boardman's coach, Eric Little, you tell your guys, hey, we're up. There is no need for us to get into these shenanigans. Let your fans talk to them. Let them get frustrated. You focus on the goal at hand.
Yeah, there's really no need for the players to get involved in that. The fairly large student section is doing a nice job of it.
Absolutely. Did they go back to school already, Boardman?
No, I believe Wednesday of next week.
Okay.
I don't have a definitive answer on that. My nephew's going to be a junior, and I've asked him a couple of times, and he doesn't know.
Yeah, he should have been offsides. Well, they're calling a foul against him. Is that Trixton Weebewell. Or they're calling a foul against Mooney.
This is an interesting spot for a free kick. Sometimes straight on from the top of the box is a little tricky. You'd rather have a little bit of an angle.
Absolutely, so you can... This is going to be interesting. Now, playing devil's advocate right now, could this possibly be a bit of a almost a makeup call for the no PK call before that he has had time to replay it in his mind, and he's like, I don't know.
Maybe. I was looking away and didn't really see the entire infraction, so I can't really comment on that one.
Looks like. Got him.
There it is.
Who was that? Left-footed Oswaldo Salinas?
I believe so.
It's the first button I found.
It's always nice to see a lot of football players at a soccer game cheering on their classmates.
Yeah, and if we're looking at this, 2 free kicks, 1 a PK is the difference in the game right now, taking advantage of those. So those, I believe we're at 19 fouls. Let me take that back. 14 fouls for Mooney.
Hey, when you come, we believe. Rude and silver.
Is he okay? Oh, yeah, it looks like he just got hit pretty good there.
It was a loud collision. We heard it up here.
Yeah, we did. Got ourselves a foul going the other way and a kick of the ball out. We'll see what we do here.
That is going to result in a talking to.
And possibly a card. Who's that? Number 6?
Yes.
Brody Ferris. Now, if Mooney can take a page out of Boardman's book and capitalize on a free kick, Kelso trying to set up the wall.
Don't be rude.
It's eerie how quiet it can get. There's a pretty good crowd here today, both sides of the stadium being used as to not allow the fraternization of the away and home teams.
It's a beautiful night for a high school soccer game.
Yeah, you say let's go, we'll say Boardman.
I believe this is exactly the atmosphere. Hold on, I'll be quiet. That's definitely not what they want to do there.
Now, I think there was an attempt at some trickery that might have been too difficult to pull off.
Early in the season, those things don't go as smoothly as they might later on. And I have a feeling shots are at a premium right now. Mooney has 4 and 1 on frame, which is kind of like a little bit of a dribbler to the keeper. I think that they should have just went for the goal. Hindsight's always 20/20 though.
Yes, it is.
And a souvenir for a fan. Oh.
Not quite.
Chris, what do you think of this atmosphere right now?
It's great, Tim.
You're like the guy from Home Improvement, the guy on the other side of the fence.
Wilson.
Wilson. Just a bit outside. Play to the whistle. Did look like he might have, but I do believe, and we spoke about it earlier, that new handball rule, if it hits your sleeve or the arm part that is covered by your sleeve, it is not considered a handball. I have heard that, have not confirmed it.
Well, I'm going to get some long sleeve jerseys. That seems to be a problem for a lot of teams throughout the area. The inability to stay focused on the game, they want to argue a call, and that is usually never going to change and often leads to something bad happening while you're distracted.
Mm-hmm. As I'm showing the weather, it did drop to 7, even though our graphic's wrong. Kelso coming out. Not necessarily a save, but he is there to keep it under control. Has not been called on much today. Has one save. Finding. Ooh.
Fairly certain that ball was out of bounds twice.
It looked to be. Stop the clock. Diego Salinas clutching his ankle right now. Looked like a no contact injury, if I'm being honest. Taking a look at next week. Looks like we'll have games on Monday and Thursday next week. As long as things go well, we won't announce that till Friday. Glad to see him up. Our top fives will be out again this Sunday. And possibly, we'll see, we got to have a discussion about it, our first round of our players to watch. We usually get 4 to 5 of them a week until we get 34 boys, 34 girls. All that will be playing on November 21st in our All-Star Showcase. Was that a contested drop ball?
Yes, I haven't seen one of those in a couple of years.
I don't believe that's a thing anymore. I believe that in the world of social media for these players, any bit of, comments you can make about a game will be used against you by the opposing fans.
A lot of players would do themselves a favor by pleading the fifth.
23 minutes left to go. If you're just tuning in, a couple of goals on free kicks for the Boardman Spartans. Diego Salinas in the first half on a PK, and Oswaldo Salinas, a free kick in the second half. Has them up 2-0 against their rival Mooney. There are just some teams that have a lot of rivals, huh?
I could comment on that, but perhaps shouldn't.
Should I get my hand on the censor button?
The traditional rival for Boardman is Austintown Fitch.
Okay.
Mooney is a heated game, but it is something other than a respected rivalry.
Gotcha. They are typically in that holy war against Ursuline. If my stats are correct, we've only had one corner kick in the whole game. That kind of seems odd for the amount of play here.
I got here a little late, but I believe that's true. I haven't seen more than one.
Chris Colati, the senior. Lots of speed in the back. Plays with the outside of his foot, my favorite. If I'm not mistaken, did he switch shoes? Maybe not. Maybe it's just haven't seen him in there in a second.
I wasn't paying attention to the fashion attire.
This is where he is playing right into the hands of the Boardman fans and team. That if he could just kind of break free of that and get the ball off his foot, it'll come back and he'll be able to do something special with it. You know what I don't see a lot of anymore, Coach?
What?
Long throw-ins.
I've seen a couple. I'll tell you, a lot of people, they're just flicking the ball onto the field. You talked earlier about the refs letting the handballs go a bit if it's not intentional. I feel like as long as the players are throwing the ball on the field, they're not really enforcing those rules much either anymore. There's a lot of they'll call if you lift your leg, but these balls are not coming directly over the head. These balls are very side-armed. They look like Bernie Kosar throw-ins out there.
I think the idea of just get the ball back in play so we can keep the game going is kind of the set
I think that's kind of taken over the mentality of the game.
We got a free kick here. Or is it still, free kick here. We'll call that a foul against Boardman.
I didn't hear a whistle, but there definitely was a stoppage of play.
He's counting out 10 here. Just over 20 minutes left to go. Mooney needs something.
You're reaching that critical point where you need to, you don't want to go too much longer down 2.
That's a great ball in if he has him. He does. Plays it across. Ref's right there being able to call it.
Of course, I believe there was a girls' game a couple nights ago where someone had a 2-goal lead with less than 10 minutes left, and the game ended tied.
That was our first game of the week, and that was Champion up 2-0. And a couple of goals by Alexandra Komorek for Hubbard. Made it level, got them the point, and got them what felt like a win for them.
You know, that's one of the most asked questions I've ever had from friends who are not soccer people. How do you deal with a tie? And really, it depends on how the tie occurred. If you were leading and gave up the tie, it feels like a loss. If you were down and tied it, it feels much better.
Absolutely. That's why we make it a stance for what we do is you never want to talk to the coach of the losing team or the coach of the tied but felt like a lost team, because they're not the happiest of campers, and they probably don't want a microphone to be able to echo what they say.
You can always interview me, Tim, no matter what the circumstances are. You know I am a consummate professional.
Now, Mooney definitely has numbers up here in the back, but Boardman has been able to mount an attack with numbers down, but there they get the foul.
Boardman lost the opener 2 nights ago to Poland 1-0. Again, they hung around, and when it's only a 1-goal game, anything can happen, but they really did not create many offensive opportunities. Tonight, they've had a little bit more possession on the offensive end of the field, and, you know, when you do struggle to score from the field, those free kicks can make a difference. You get a couple of those, and with the type of defense that you have with your center back and your goalkeeper, 2 goals can be a comfortable lead at times.
I agree. That's why I think Coach Britton will want to have that last one back. I think he would have rather just put a straight shot on the goal. Oh, gives it Das Boot. Some bodies flying here. If you're the team ahead, when it gets under 5 minutes, any sub you make will be a stoppage of the clock. But up until then, you can kind of let it fly. And I believe Coach Little just put someone on the spot there to come in as a sub. Player down. Looks like a hamstring-ish injury. Do I hear a band?
Yes, I'm not sure where it's coming from.
Number 00, Omar Mazarigo, the senior defender coming in. Fan favorite.
Got a chant for the backup keeper. I think 17 minutes left in a 2-goal game is a little early for that move.
Not totally unheard of, though. Now, this is where he needs to keep momentum, try not to dance so much on the ball and get to it, which he does. Oh, just the slightest of touch from the defender there. Could have been a clear run there. I think that was Chris Colati running onto it. Turf Monster gets him. And I've heard from another coach chiming in, texting us, saying that the tape on the wrist is like Lamine Yamal, player from Spain, won the World Cup. It's the way he does it. So 15th foul on the day going against the Cardinals, as opposed to 12 for Boardman. So, yeah, it's pretty even there. What the worst foul is how I try to just pronounce Lamine Yamal. Now, I've seen Canfield, when they're up by a couple, bring the ball all the way into the corner and just let their key players get hacked at. But is it too much time to do that?
Yeah, that should probably be under 7 or 8 minutes. That might not be a bad tactic. 15 minutes is still a lot of time. In all honesty, with the opportunities Boardman has had possession-wise, rather than take the ball to the corner, you'd like to see a chance at a third goal, because then that really would put things out of reach, I think, as we approach 15 minutes left in the game.
Another foul against Mooney over here in the corner. Looks like everyone's a little bit confused as to what the call was until the referee signals. They're stopping the clock here. Not 100% sure why again.
Same. I'm a little confused as to why we would stop the clock. Unless they thought that time was being killed intentionally with taking too long to get the ball up into position. That was nearly the icing on the cake. That was a great save by the keeper there.
That is a fantastic save, and another corner kick. First for Boardman. Let's see what they have cooked up. And the ball boys are there, but no one seems to be moving too fast on either side.
Well,
now we are
your
wisest the clock.
Your wisest coaches will usually give the ball boys some instructions before the game. If you cannot hear what's being yelled from the student section, that is probably best.
I want to give them a lot of credit, because some places, it gets ugly quick. But no, they have been loud, they have been strong, and they have not been insulting or inappropriate at all, I don't think.
No.
At least I can't hear it.
Nothing too bad.
Comes down, one more pass, he would have had it. Dancing on it, shielding it, keeping possession. Mooney just Gets a shot. Kelso with his second save of the day. Only the 5th shot on goal for Mooney. Excuse me, 5th shot total, 2nd on goal for Mooney. This could get ugly. Zoom in on that bad boy.
That one really needs to be a card somewhere, and it is.
Double cards or single?
Just one.
Noah Hanna.
Or, that player's staying on the field. So just one card on that.
Either I have the wrong name. No. Never mind. They're chanting their own player's name.
Yeah.
I got confused for a second.
He was the player who was tackled in that yellow card infraction.
Looks like Snyder on the outside. Yep. Which I give him a lot of credit for trying to stay on his feet. He could have just, brought the landing gear up and fell instantly, but he did have an advantage there if he was able to keep his feet.
So very delicate decision between choosing to try to stay a balance or to just go down and hope you do get the call.
Oswaldo Salinas over top of this free kick. We know what happened last time he did that. They got a wall in place. They don't have to wait for the whistle. Takes a shot off the post. Boardman's 9th shot of the day. That one not on frame, though. Or on goal, excuse me. Chris Colati looks like he's come up from his defensive position to try to do a little bit more in the attack.
He has, and that's really necessary. We're approaching 10 minutes left in the game, and still down 2. It's starting to become desperation time. Send everybody who's capable of scoring.
I think right now Mooney's biggest problem is they're not in position before they need to be. You know what I mean? Like the player looks up, looks for a pass. That person isn't checking to make that two-way street happen, to make that pass happen. He's tucked behind a defender. They make the pass. Defender steps right in and takes it.
Yes, Mooney has had a number of successful seasons here. They lost a lot of solid players to graduation last year, and there's certainly some new people stepping in, and it's going to take them some time to work out those little connectivity issues that they may have out there.
Which is also my favorite joke from Parks and Recreation.
Never watched that show, sorry.
Oh. Me explaining the joke would not do it justice.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't. Any joke that needs explained is not a good one.
Ooh, nice wall pass.
That was a nice exchange.
Is that Brody Ferris?
It is.
Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that one. I think that was more ball than anything else coming in from the side. I think that just the chippiness of it has...
It was, but I think you have two situations. The ref is probably trying to keep this from getting too wild, and from his angle, it might have appeared more from behind than from the side.
Shot and save.
We've hit the 10-minute mark.
This could easily have been a 3-0 game if not for Bryce Stayer stopping a PK in the first half. My favorite, outside of the foot pass. It's like right now he's looking up. He has one option. I take that back. He had two options. Okay, it's a final at Hubbard. Poland girls 6, Hubbard girls 0. That's a second 6-0 win for the Poland girls. They beat Howland by that same score. I think Poland's going to have a nice season.
Those are two not only lopsided wins, but against some pretty good teams. And that's a very impressive start for the Lady Bulldogs.
Ooh, I think he pulled the chair out from him a little bit. He was expecting more contact and didn't have it. Good sportsmanship back there. Two players from opposite teams. I'll tell you this, who has quietly had a very good game for Boardman is Evangelos Koutras.
He has. He's a very good player, playing solid defense for them back there. And that's the thing, even on nights when they struggled to score 2 nights ago, when you have him at center back and Kelso in goal, that's a strong enough center defense to keep you in games.
And defense is one of those weird things to where if you're doing it right, you might not notice it quite as much. It's not flashy. It's more of a routine. Hey, we're in the right position. We're doing the right thing. Offense is a little more flashy. They get a little more recognition.
We live in a very offensive-minded society.
I will say this. If there's a neutral game in sports, not here, obviously, I root for the offense. Ooh.
That one almost made the tennis courts.
7.5 minutes left to go, just over, I should say. 2-0. I think Boardman, if they could just keep it together and not let the emotions get the best of them, they're going to walk out of here with a win.
You've reached that point in the game where they really should. It would almost take a mistake on their part to have this not end in a win.
And Mooney is a young team. This is a rebuilding year, I believe. But they do have some pieces in there that they can build around, especially in Division 4.
Yes.
And it's early. It's early in the season. If I'm not mistaken, this might be their first game.
I believe it is their first game. It's their first. It's Boardman's second. Nobody's really played too many games at this point. And
that's a great read by Brody Ferris. 2 stabs. He puts it on frame. 5th save for Stayer. 11th shot. 5th on target. This could be dangerous. They got numbers over. Diego Salinas. Oh. Wonder how much of that ankle injury is kind of limiting mobility possible.
It's okay at this point. 6 minutes left in the game. Possession. Deep in the other team's territory. Still very much in control here.
That's where if you're Coach Britton, you'd rather see somebody control that, play it to a teammate, and build an attack.
Coach Britton's had an excellent career, and this game is going to give him a lot to talk about and instruct some of these younger new players into some changes that they might need to make in the coming games.
Yeah, I saw something recently says, you either win or you learn, and either way, it's going to be helpful down the road. I always say, Coach, that when looking at your season, you have 3 areas of success. You have your overall record. You want to have a winning record. You want to put double-digit wins up. You have your, I believe he's on the wrong line. Unfortunate for him. You have your wins. You have how do you do in the conference, and you have how do you do in the postseason. And I do believe that, you can afford a loss or 2 as long as you're striving towards the others.
Absolutely.
Took me a minute to land that plane.
a win here will give Boardman a lot more confidence offensively, if the score stays as it is, this gives Mooney a lot to focus on and concentrate on. They'll have some work to do. They do play a very difficult schedule,
which I have mixed feelings on. I like it. I think we should to do more to grow the game in our area. When we do have good teams, play those other guys from outside of the area, show them how we do. But it does hurt that one area of success that they could have.
It does, and sometimes these schedules are made when you have much more experienced teams than they have this year. This is, I mean this with no disrespect to Boardman, but Boardman is not the hardest team on Mooney's schedule.
Correct.
And a loss here tonight should lead to some concern for upcoming games.
And like you said earlier, usually play like a home and away.
Right.
1 year you're home, 1 year you're away, and you make these not knowing exactly how your team's going to pan out in the year or two after.
Yes.
But one thing I have learned in my experience with this is don't count Mooney out when you think that you should. Because they come out of nowhere.
They do have some nice pieces out there. I think they need to get back to playing a little bit more of a unified approach, and I'm sure that's one of the things that will be Coach Britton's focus here.
I believe. Is Coach Morelli still with him?
He is.
Coach Morelli, famed from Liberty, did a great job there. I think he is a great pairing with Coach Britton.
Well, he was Matt's coach back in high school.
Let's not age him.
Believe me, I don't try to age anybody. Matt is so young that being his high school coach does not necessarily make you old.
Well, I think I coached against when he played. They beat us on senior night.
I might have started coaching before Matt was born.
Now we have a larger... Chris, next time this ball goes out of bounds, I want you to get a shot of this student section. This is what I love about high school sports.
The football players have made all the students that are here tonight come join them in one section. And that's a pretty large group of students for a still summer break high school soccer game.
It's good to know that teachers from Boardman directing things. Stayer has come up in the attack with 1:50 to go. Gonna put one in. You see who scored that one?
I did not. There was everybody except the Mooney keeper was in the box, and a little too hard to see who put that in. But that does make it 2-1, and there is still a little over a minute to play. Now, in a situation like that, obviously, Cardinal Mooney is very excited right now, and Boardman is probably a little tighter than they were, and they just need to realize, clear the ball. We've got 70 seconds to play.
Oh.
And a free kick here will not only give the Spartans an opportunity to score, but it is also milking the clock, although the ref did just stop the clock again. And
now,
is that a new rule that I'm not familiar with? Because he's done it about 4 times.
Yeah, that that might be a point of emphasis. I got to go back and look at my.
It makes me question if I missed that. I might have dozed off in the Rules and Terp meeting this year.
We got to contact our OHSAA representatives.
Well, this is the 4th game I've watched this season, and that's the 3rd question I have about things. And that was nearly.
Great shot, great save. Go out for a corner.
That was nearly the one that would put it away. Does result in the Boardman corner.
I don't understand why he keeps stopping the clock. I don't see that as being a thing.
I especially on a corner kick. What now? Now we've got a whistle, and I don't know why. I have to say I am utterly confused at the moment.
Yeah, we're gonna. Anyone who can chime in.
Anyone want to chime in?
Who's watching? Text us. Tell us why that's happening.
What's happening? Well, I know what's happening. I don't know why it's happening. And at this point in time, now you go to the corner, as they have. Throw in.
This would be something if they can get a shot attempt on goal.
This is when you just want to put the ball in the parking lot. And they have not done that. This is a dangerous opportunity. Kelso collects that, and he will hold this long enough that his punt will probably put the ball in an unplayable position.
Hey, Chris, what was my prediction for today?
2-1, Tim.
Great game, great win. If you're Coach Little, congratulations. You want to control this group and tell them to not let their emotions get the best of them. For Steel Valley Soccer,